Hi everyone, welcome to our part number 5 using the loft tool. In this exercise, I want to show you guys how versatile the loft tool could be. So we're going to go ahead and create a cube that is 3 inches by 3 inches by 3 inches. So you can choose any of the planes. We already know how to do that. So I'm going to choose my top plane. And I want to have always my object center. So I'm going to use a center squared. Like I mentioned before, 3 inches by 3 inches. I'm gonna add my first dimension here, second dimension here, 3 by 3. Hit OK. Then I'm gonna extrude this, obviously, 3 inches. That way we got our 3 by 3 by 3 cube. So that's our first step. Second step, we saw how to create multiple planes in a previous demo, but just a reminder, we're gonna do it again. So highlight the front plane of your cube. Go under reference geometry, create plane. I'm gonna need 2 more planes every 3 inches. So I'm gonna say 3 inches here. And I don't need 1, I need 2. There we go. Hit OK. And we got our part number 1 done. So we got a cube. Now, for our second part, I'm gonna use my plane number 1, and on here, what I want to do is place a circle. So I'm gonna quickly find the center by tracing a diagonal reference line, not a solid line, and then placing a circle with the midpoint of that line here. So circle, diameter 2.5, and then for this exercise, I want to add 2 little circles on the side. This tool is really helpful. Now I have 2 different sizes, as you guys can see here. So what I'm going to do now is add a relationship between these 2, so I link them if I have to make any future edits. So I'm going to add a new relation here called equal. And I did that by holding shift down and selecting these 2 entities. So I hit equal, hit OK. So now if I change one, the other one will change accordingly. So that's what I want to do. Obviously, I want to dimension one of my circles on the side. Let's say 1.5. And what I like to do here is kind of a double-headed Pac-Man. So I'm going to go to my trim tool. I always try to use trim to closest. And trim to closest, what we'll do is going to take or get rid of the section that you don't want by clicking on top of that portion of the line. So that'll be my ultimate shape for this exercise. 2 circles same size, trim the outside. Now I have the negative space on both sides, and that's it. Great, super simple exercise. This one's pretty short, but it shows how powerful the loft tool could be. So last one, the most difficult one. Plane number 2, the one in front of it. I'm going to grab a point, and I'm going to place it right at the center. So these are my 3 different entities. I have a solid, I have a sketch, and I have a point. So what we would like to prove here is that loft work in very different ways. We have been doing, for the most part, sketches to sketches, but it's not the only way that we can use the loft tool. We can go from a face to a sketch to a point. And this is really great because you can still manipulate your control point on your connector, and you're going to end up with entities like this. So this opened up a lot of opportunities for us as product designers because we can loft from face to face, face to a point, sketch to a face, point to a sketch, and many other opportunities. So we just wanted to show you that under profiles, it could be different items. only sketches is not the only way that we can do this. So we can do faces to sketches to points and so on. So once I have that, got my object. If I want to add tangency here, which is not currently showing, if you remember our demo number 2, we were talking about tangency. I just need to go back, edit it, and between 1 and 2, I'm going to need normal to profile, and that's going to give me the tangency that I needed. There we go. So now that I have it, I can do multiple things with this thing. I can copy it, I can rotate it, I can scale it. So one of the tools that I use for fun will be use move copy. I'm going to click on my part. If you're using move copy for the very first time, don't forget that you need to click on this icon right here, translate, rotate. And then what I want to do is rotate this entity all the way around. So not translate, rotate, and then I need to move my triad from here towards the back. If I hit the move tool under translate or click on any of the arrows, it will switch from rotate to translate. So that's not what I want. I don't want to make linear copies. I want to have circular copies. So I was mentioning that before. The only way to do that is by making active the rotate window here. And then if the center of gravity is not at the center, it's towards the back, I'm just going to estimate it for now. Right here. I'm going to turn on copies. I'm going to say 7 copies. They're one on top of each other, so I don't see them. But if I start working with these rings, I can have like really beautiful results out of the move copy option. So we're not limited by only typing the numbers, which we could, but we can also play with the SolidWorks tools a little bit. And that will create my loft from face to a sketch to a point. Thank you.